The media portrays Americans as rude, lazy, all the above, and it's further from the truth.
Cheers, big man. I'll take... Oh, that's tears in your eyes!
I feel like I've been lied to about the US. It is so nice here. We're in Miami Beach and
this is just me speaking from experience, and I don't expect you to believe it, but if you want to hate the US, listen to the media. If you want to love the US, just drive across it.
Europeans came to America for the World Cup expecting one thing and got something completely different. In these clips, they talk about how the media got it wrong and what their trip was really like. Quick favor before we start, hit like and subscribe. It helps us out a lot.
The media look like the fools that they are, because for decades that us in Europe have been lied to about what America is.
And how American people are.
Exactly, yeah. And we've been deceived. Like, it's sad, and it infuriates me, because I've been one of the only people that know, and you've been only one of the only people I know, that when we say, oh, we're going to America, people are like, oh, maybe I'll never see you again.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know what? Maybe you will never see me
and
again.
And not just that, it's been also, why are you going there? Why don't you go somewhere else? And we're like, do you know what? If you don't understand it, it's fine. But now I think they do.
Yeah, and I just cannot explain to you how happy I am right now. I love you, America. Honestly, you've done the world.
I just can't wait to go.
Yeah.
This just makes me think about all the things that the media made me believe about the States before I went to actually experience it myself. And like... yeah, one of the main one was that people were obnoxious, loud, didn't care about you, just care about themselves. The food would make you sick. It was also unsafe.
We are enjoying America so much since we have arrived. It is an amazing country.
I am loving the way Americans don't say what, they say what's up. And instead of saying okay, they say I got you. Oh, so nice, so pleasant.
I'm honest, there's one thing that stands out to me massively about the USA, and that is the people. The American people are what makes the country 100%. How welcoming they are, how loving they are, how open they are to speaking to other people, other cultures. I love it.
Thank you to all of you. We're the best comfort.
Cheers, big man. I'll take... Oh, that's tears in your eyes! Why do you get tears in your eyes?
Emotional, man. Emotional.
Emotional?
Excuse me.
Hi, how you doing?
Can you tell me what's under a Scotsman's kilt?
I don't know, I'll show you.
High pressure underground. Body's on time, made it.
You go to a restaurant, you leave a tip. It's because they're so nice. But my waitress, she came over and talked to us like we had known each other for years. It was like she wanted to be my best friend.
For years, people have told us everything that is wrong with America, but very few people talk about what's actually right with America.
Which is surprising because it's unbelievable. But let's be honest, after everything we have experienced in America, we are obsessed. It's one of the most diverse, friendly places we've ever visited. And we also understand why so many of you beautiful Americans love calling America your home. And hopefully one day we will be able to do the same thing.
100%. People are experiencing it for the first time and actually having their own opinion on it rather than listening to the media and other people's opinions.
Absolutely crazy about the United States.
Number one, there are actually nice people in America. People have been very kind to me and very helpful, and I didn't know that America had nice people. Number two, there aren't any guns. I walk around the street and it is perfectly safe. I thought people would be dying in the street like there was a civil war. But no, I haven't seen one gun. Except I go to the shooting range and I shoot one myself and it's very fun.
I was told by European news outlets that I'd probably be the victim of a shooting if I went to the United States of America. I had a 50% chance of dying in a gun battle, a gunfight. But yet I come here and I realize how beautiful this place is.
The fact that the mainstream media all over the world has portrayed America as some terrible place, and then we now have all these influencers in the United States because of the World Cup now feeding back to the algorithm and to all of their followers across the world that America is the dopest place on earth.
This is just me speaking from experience, and I don't expect you to believe it, but if you want to hate the US, listen to the media. If you want to love the US, just drive across it. Believe me.
Media in Europe sometimes show America like danger everywhere. Don't go outside. If you step out, you need a helmet, insurance, prayer, and a backup plan. And then people arrive in the US during World Cup and see families walking at night. Giant, clean stadiums. Kids eating ice cream in parks, and like 12-year-olds ordering Starbucks confidently like CEOs. And they are like, wait, where is the chaos? Where is the movie scene with helicopters and explosions? No, sir. The only explosion here is my wallet at Target. Before they even land in America for World Cup, a lot of people already have a mental picture built from headlines, social media clips, and random comments. And it's usually something like, you can't walk anywhere. Every neighborhood is dangerous. Everything is expensive and falling apart. There is no public life, only highways and panic. You will get kidnapped in a Walmart parking lot. And then they arrive. And Walmart parking lot is just a mom loading groceries, someone eating a donut peacefully, and a guy returning a shopping cart like it's a moral duty.
For years and years, Europeans have taken the piss out of America. They're so loud, they're so rude, they're so stupid. Why is everything so big? Why do they love their country so much? All of those people right now are eating their words. Because of the World Cup, people who wouldn't normally go to America are going to America. I am seeing reaction videos everywhere. People are loving it. They are loving the food, they're loving the culture, they're loving the people, they're loving the size of everything. People are starting to understand how amazing America truly is, rather than just listening to the media and what other people have told them. Once you truly experience America, you won't want to go anywhere else in the world. And I'm loving this for you Americans. People are bigging up America so much, especially the showmanship. Eagles flying around stadiums, music, dirt bikes doing flips, like insane. I love it. I'm happy for you guys Americans.
It's okay to move from the UK to the USA and be happy. It's okay to have good experiences within the USA. And I know that's not what people expect. I know when I first told people we was moving to America, there was a lot of negativity, and a lot of it does stem from the media. What every other country is saying about America gives everyone a preconceived expectation of what they think America is going to be like. It's okay to come here and love it. It's okay to come here and love everything that America has to offer, and everything that comes with living in America. As you can tell from my videos, I love America. America is everything that you expect and more. Once you come to America and you experience America, whether it's on holiday, vacation, or moving to this country. That's when you really start to see the real America, and you start to realize that maybe what the media have told you isn't necessarily true.
Please, my American friends, you have to explain me how this works, because my European mind can't comprehend what's going on here. You have these incredible high buildings, but what's in there? Do people actually live in these skyscrapers? How many people live in Dallas? Millions, I guess. So where is everyone? I'm in Dallas downtown, and I don't want to compare you to European cities, but it's Thursday, 3 p.m. and I feel like I'm walking around in a ghost town. Imagine downtown London or Rome without any people. That's just not possible. Or forget about Europe. Bangkok, Tokyo, 24 hours is bustling. In between these skyscrapers are these massive cathedrals, but I wonder if there's no one living here who even goes to these churches. Can I cross the street? Oh yeah, there's no one. Here I found some people, but yeah, it's a public viewing because remember, it's the World Cup, and that's why I also booked a hotel in downtown, because I was expecting to see fans from Egypt, fans from Australia, because that match is here tomorrow. Okay, people of Dallas, you have one excuse. It is indeed 100 degrees, 36 Celsius, and it feels like a sauna out here.
America's for making money, not for living. I've already heard this from multiple Europeans, and honestly, spending the last 4 days here in Madrid, I completely understand it. First of all, you're walking among the streets of a museum. The streets are art. Beautiful views of art pieces as you're just walking to the gym, walking to get food, walking to work, walking to see your friends. Walking becomes an enjoyment as a part of your day rather than a chore you gotta do on the treadmill back at home. One, the food is fucking delicious, and two, it doesn't bloat the fuck out of you and have you feeling like your stomach is gonna explode the next day when you wake up. The last 4 days I've been eating like shit, and I don't feel bloated, groggy, greasy at all, and I have not gone to the gym. I usually go every day. People here are way more social. They have way more friends than the average American. They go to sleep late, they wake up late, and they take their midday siestas, naps in the middle of every single day, and just seem happier in general. Yet my American friend from California that moved here to study is telling me he's spending less than $1,000 a month to live a way better lifestyle than he does in America. Clearly, money isn't the answer to a better lifestyle. I'm starting to realize this is more of a question of your environment in general. Get out there and explore the big wide world. Your little bubble in your hometown is just a star in the night sky of the universe. There's a million different worlds on this planet awaiting you, calling your name, flight away. I'm traveling in a circle around the entire planet and sharing the life lessons I learned along the way. So comment to get my videos on your feed again. Life begins with a question. Stay curious.
What's different here compared to back home?
Well, I'd say they're more inviting, they're more welcoming back here.
Americans are?
Yeah, I'd say certainly are.
Yeah. Why do you say that?
You get a bad press, don't you?
Yeah, is the media misrepresenting how Americans are?
Definitely. Yeah, back home.
Interesting.
100%, yeah.
They're the nicest people in the world. They're so open to like chatting and all that, and like hearing about like our culture and our history and all that kind of stuff. And
that's cool.
They're just really, really nice. Yeah.
Right, it's good to hear, man. That's great to hear. I think a lot of people are going to hear that. They're going to be excited to hear that.
No, definitely. They've been the most accommodating people in the world. Like I think the yous love having us here as well, surely as well. Like all these guys in like skirts as you call them, and like it's just cool to see. Obviously,
it's been amazing, mate.
The American people are brilliant, man.
Don't believe a lot of the kind of hype about it being just really unfriendly and stuff. It's how you carry yourself when you're here, and just the fact that there's lots of opportunity and there's lots of ability to like kind of go, lots of great choice and stuff like that.
The ones we've experienced this holiday, unbelievable. We've had such opening arms and we've been so welcomed into the city of Boston that it's hard to sit there and think Americans are bad, because every single person I've met that's American has been unbelievable. They've been so welcoming, they've been so supportive of Scotland.
I came out of the subway at Kenmore, and we were mobbed by all these American kind of young people. I felt like I was John Lennon in 1964. I was like mental. It's like all these people going round going like you're Scottish, you're Scottish. And,
amazing, yeah.
Okay, Americans, please tell me about this, because only I feel like this or everyone. I feel like here is less judgment. In my country is so much judgment. You do this wrong, you do that wrong, you cannot make it right. Whatever you do, if you do content, if you want to make people laugh, they're like, hey, what the fuck, this is not... They're always like complaining. I feel like here it's not so much. I mean, I do... understand like criticism, you know, I understand that. Yeah, that makes sense. Some things make sense. Okay. But like in general, if you just want to show your humor or something and you're not hurting anyone, why the hell do people have to complain so much? And they be like, no. You know, just like in my country, I want to know if it's not here like this, because I feel like it's not.
Okay, I want to do the 4th of July every year. I want to do it every year and all day, all night. It is crazy. The way you guys celebrate the 4th of July is insane. The patriotism is so insane good. Like, you guys love your country. People know that about Americans, that like, you guys love your country, but like, you love your country, you know what I mean? Like, and we started the day like this. This was my outfit. This was how we started, and it was amazing. People are yelling, jumping early in the morning. People are running. People are being happy. People are like genuinely happy. And you guys know how to celebrate this day so super well. Every one of you is just proud to be American, and you can tell that if you celebrate the 4th of July for sure. And in general, you can say that Americans are really proud to be American, which is fair because the country is insane and so good. But the 4th of July is a whole different world and a whole different experience. It is so awesome.
Great living in America, and I want to tell you my favorite things about this country. So the first one is the big roads and the big trucks, and everything's just bigger and better here. In England, we have these tiny little roads and you feel like pretty restricted. Second is the free refills. Like coffee, soda, anything you want is refillable, and also the portions are huge, and it feels like everything's in abundance here. Like in England, I feel like everything's so teeny tiny. Everything feels like you are in a movie. I mean, like the police, they're like movie stars. Maybe it's an LA thing. Everywhere you look, you've seen things in a movie, like fire hydrants. The way that Americans wake up and they like instantly mow the lawn. I feel like I should have said this first, but it's the people. They are the most enthusiastic, friendly, kind, supportive people. I love the British accent, even though they ask if I'm from Australia. It makes my day to like be with Americans. Like they are just so nice, and they get a bad rep for being fake. A lot of people in England say that, but that is so far from the truth. So another one is the convenience here. Like if you need something, it's so easy to find, and a lot of things are way more available in America, especially LA, than they are in England. You can like get things delivered so easily. It feels like you're living in the future. LA specifically, I guess, is like ahead of the times. I have a car that self-drives. It just feels like there's endless possibilities. The service here is amazing. So if you want to go and get your nails done, you get a treatment, or you're going to a restaurant, I know that like tipping is a thing, obviously, but it is so good because you know that they're going to try really hard to do a good job. And in England, you just don't know. It's kind of like a hit or miss. It's not really a thing to tip, I guess, so I get that, but the servers at restaurants don't put in a lot of effort because obviously then they're not getting tipped. I love that you can just drive wherever you want. Like I can literally get in my car right now and drive for days and still be in the same country. You can stop at like places on the way. The views go from like mountains to like beach to like desert, and there's just like so much adventure here. Like you can literally go to a different state so easily and be in a whole different place. In England, there's only so far we can drive before we're like in the water and we're in like France or something. I love the random diners you can stop off on road trips, and they're so like cool and, you know, American. And obviously we can't forget about the food. Oh my days, the food that we just saw in movies. Taco Bell. I don't even love Taco Bell, but it's still cool. Chick-fil-A, In-N-Out, IHOP. Like you can literally go to buy pancakes in the middle of the night. It's open 24 hours. I haven't been to Waffle House yet. I want to try that. But there's all these different places and it's just like fun. And I know you should eat it in moderation because I've definitely gained weight since I've been here, but it's just so cool. Like I feel like Americans think it's normal, but like in England we have like McDonald's, and that's kind of like our fast food option.
After watching this, I feel like I've been lied to about the US. It is so nice here. We're in Miami Beach and it's a glorious day. There's people out here playing volleyball. There's just people riding bikes, riding roller skates, running. Everyone is extremely fit here.
Yeah.
You know, the stereotypical thought of America is that people are obese, but here, everyone is so fit.
We haven't seen hardly anyone that's even overweight, and they made us think that it was going to be so unsafe here. I feel super safe. There's police around, there's safety cameras everywhere. Like, I don't know what's going on.
And here in Miami Beach, there's loads of Spanish music, and it's just like
such a
vibey
vibe, yeah.
everywhere. The food's been great, the people's been really nice.
Been fantastic.
Immigration on the way in was no issue
They were
at
so
all.
friendly. He was even making jokes with us. We were like, what's going on? You're supposed to make us feel like scared to come in here. And he was like, come on in.
I think the lesson is that don't trust anything you see on TV or on social media. Go and look for yourself, right?
Yeah, because this is a vibe. I will come back.
I feel like I've been lied to my entire life about America. Like, I'm in Florida. This beach is insane. Like, just as good as Australian beaches. But if you log onto the news, everything's bad. Everyone's got blue hair. Everything's terrible. It's not. It's absolutely fucking amazing. Are you kidding me?
You know, every single person has a truck, which is somewhat true. I mean, you need a truck down here. Now that I've been here, I've realised you need the truck. But no one's a hillbilly. I regret saying that before I came to the US or anything. But it's just completely the reality of America. You need to be here to experience what it really is. Like, there is no other way. And I don't know if you've seen, maybe TikTok videos or something where people are going around the UK streets and they're just like, would you ever go to America? And they're like, oh no, because it's a dump. And I'm like, how can you say that to a place you've physically not been to? You're delusional. And I recommend anyone in the UK, if they're listening to this, please come to the US, come to the South, anywhere in the US. You're going to be blown away and you're not going to want to go home.
I was talking to my assistant yesterday, who's Canadian citizen. She wants to be an American, but she's Canadian citizen currently. And she said she had a friend who is from Canada, grew up in Montreal, and is black. And she was going to come down and visit my assistant in Texas. And she seriously asked, am I going to be okay there? Are they going to kill me in Texas? Because they have guns and racists everywhere. I don't know why you live there, she said. I don't know why you live there, but I can't come there. Am I going to be safe? And my assistant said, are you serious? Yeah. I mean, we're almost cartoons. It's amazing that you said that you get your images from the Simpsons, etc., because it's almost as if we've been made into cartoons for the rest of the world.
Yeah, I'd agree. It's everything outside of the US, I'd say, based on TV shows. So I don't know, you've got Yellowstone or whatever. It's all violent shows, so it is portrayed as violence. But I'll tell you right now, especially Texas, that you might laugh at me, but I think that might be one of the safest places in the entire world. Don't be afraid of guns. Don't be afraid of being black or Hispanic or anything. It's the community that comes together. It's people that kill people, not the guns themselves. Everyone has guns for a reason, and that's to protect themselves, their family, and the community. That's what it's all about. You're going to be safe. Don't worry.
Did you feel that way about guns before you moved to America?
I've been pretty scared about guns for sure before coming to America. I did have one unfortunate episode about 4 years ago where I was driving. I've got a little Union Jack on the back of my car, and in Central Arkansas, someone slammed on in front of me, got out of their car, and pointed a gun at my head and told me to go home. And I know that doesn't represent all of the US. That's happened once. That will probably never happen again. It was very unfortunate. But for the past 6 months, now that I've become a citizen, very recently, I'm absolutely taking the Second Amendment seriously. And, once you understand how a gun works, there's nothing to be scared about. at all. I think the Second Amendment is absolutely a beautiful thing. It really is.
I was just talking to a bishop over from England, and he's been standing up and warning. And we were just talking about how freedom of speech is, everybody in America, people think, oh, I have freedom of speech, but so does Canada, so does England, and it's different. It's not the same. Our Bill of Rights makes things different, but nobody really understands it. And I think the English are kind of finding that out now. Would you agree with that? And what's the difference in your view?
I absolutely agree. Unfortunately, I can't really speak on what's happening too much from perspective in the UK, just because I've not lived there for the past almost 6 years now. But from looking online, just freedom of speech, police arresting because of Facebook posts, and one thing that really breaks my heart since becoming a US citizen.
Didn't expect it to be as good as this, to be honest. Unbelievable. And I mean unbelievable.
Is the media misrepresenting how Americans are?
Back home, 100%. They're the nicest people in the world. They're so open, like chatting and all that.
The police have been really kind, really helpful.
I think we're happy to come over anytime you guys want.
Genuinely, you guys want us. If you put up with us, we'll come.
What is going on, everyone? James Klug here. Today we are in Boston, Massachusetts, one of the host cities for the World Cup. There's a lot of visitors in town. Let's go talk to some people. When did you guys get into town, and how's the trip been?
Well, a week ago, 7 days ago. It's been a bit quiet, if I'm honest.
Not enough pubs. Pubs are dead.
I think we need a little bit more singing, personally.
Yeah, a little bit more, okay.
Too much beer. We don't like that. We don't like that.
There's like off the charts consumption of beer in town to where they're like running out in some places.
I've been told.
You guys have anything to do with that or no?
A little bit. Maybe a slight correlation.
Your thoughts so far, first impressions?
First impression, amazing. Love the place. Amazing, great people.
Our sons have been running around with cones on their heads. They've been doing all that. They've all been doing really stupid stuff, yeah, which is a little bit worrying for a mum.
Brilliant. It's just parties everywhere, isn't it?
Right on, man.
Met loads of people saying they want it to be annually, wanting to come every year, so it's been good.
It was different. I didn't know what to expect, but it's brilliant. I really enjoyed it. The Boston folk are sort of like Scottish in a way. They want to embrace you, have a good drink, party.
For sure.
Ideal.
Amazing, man.
And the guys behind the counter, like, they do a sing-song.
They even have beef jerky. How much do you think this is coming to?
$70 for that truck.
That truck's insane.
Is that does that mean something else? Okay, so Gavin needs him a hat to protect this little bald head of his. So I think that Justin looks pretty good. It might be a hair
too big,
but it'll work unless I can find the right one. Oh, there you go.
Snug as a bug in a rug.
Now we also had to get him something a little bit more American, so we got him a camo Jeep shirt. Now we're about to take you to get the best beef jerky.
Holy fuck!
Korean barbecue and the size of the fountain drink cup. Let's go.
That is mental. I can't believe all this is in one petrol station.
Massive. It's absolutely massive.
I love it. I feel like I'm fun home.
Now you can bypass the bread if you want.
They have.
So that is them discovering Buc-ee's. Here is basically a breakdown as to World Cup fans.
I'm in awe of the United States of America. I'm in America. When they say everything in America is big, I understand it. Why the hell is this quesadilla the size of my head? And I've got 3 of them.
Americans, you are so lucky.
Whoa. And you take your fingers and you lift that up and you eat it. Okay. Not with a fork.
Nothing comes close to the USA.
Chick-fil-A for the first time as a family.
So good. Damn. Woman walking alone with fancy handbags, jewelry on, glasses on. They're not being harassed, nothing. If that was South Africa, gosh, first of all, I wouldn't be able to walk through this blooming park by myself. Everything just big, ginormous, extra large.
Oh my God. He's tasted barbecue for the first time. Oh man, this is unbelievably amazing. And this is the worst part, is that this is not a good thing for Democrats. I hate to make this video political, but Democrats have instilled and installed in people's minds outside of the United States that America is this big racist country that's not thriving and it's not great. It brings me to Thierry Henry. I'm not even sure if I could play this video. I'll try to play this video, but here he is. He's basically talking about the national anthem, right? You got to, there is the World Cup happening. Team USA is playing. Just the other day, you know, there was an event in the White House. A lot of foreigners were there as well, supporting, they were just going to the UFC event. And Thierry Henry, who is a former, of course, football player, soccer player, Thierry Henry admitting that he was moved and emotional after hearing the U.S. fans sing the national anthem ahead of their match against Paraguay and then seeing the performance. He says that he finally understood, right? And there's a lot of people in the comments, of course, trying to dunk on this moment as, oh, we hate Trump, but we love him. No, you guys just hate America. There's a lot of Americans that hate America. And then there's foreigners coming to see how lucky Americans are to have America. That's what's going on. Seriously, that's what's going on. Let me actually go and play this one.
Oh, mate, amazing. Like, they're the nicest people in the world. They're so open to like chatting and all that, and like hearing about like our culture and our history and all that kind of stuff. And that's cool. They're just really, really nice.
Oh, amazing.
Amazing, yeah. Like,
Didn't expect it to be as good as this, to be honest.
Don't believe a lot of the kind of hype about it being just really unfriendly and stuff. It's how you carry yourself when you're here.
The ones we've experienced this holiday, unbelievable. We've had such opening arms and we've been so welcomed. It's hard to sit there and think Americans are bad, because every single person I've met that's American has been unbelievable.
And that's great to hear. I think a lot of people are going to hear that. They're going to be excited to hear that.
No, definitely. They've been the most accommodating people in the world. Like, I think the U's love having us here as well, surely, as well. Like, all these guys in like skirts, as you call them, and like it's just cool to see, obviously.
You get a bad press, don't you?
Yeah, is the media misrepresenting how Americans are?
Yeah, back home.
Interesting.
100%, yeah.
You know, when we say like, oh, Americans, they don't travel that much and stuff, but like after living here, I understand why. You can drive for hours and still be in the same state. Like, look at this for a second. Texas alone is bigger than many people realize. And that is just one state. They have 50 states. Honestly, I understand, because when you have basically everything, beaches, huge cities, deserts, national parks, mountains, like just traveling from one state to another, just feel like traveling to another country. It's so insane. Honestly, I completely understand why Americans spend like a lot of time exploring their own country, because it's too big. There's just too many things to see.
People need to stop talking down about America. Look, just recently, the World Cup has proved America is not what the media says it is. The media in the UK, and probably around Europe as well, is especially saying America's a dangerous place. Don't go to America. Even our British government put it on some sort of list to not go there because it's dangerous. How ridiculous is that? I'm not being funny, but as a Brit that has been to America with my family, we absolutely love it. We love the culture, we love the people, we love the spaces, the different environments that you can be in. And it's just not true. I don't know why the media tends to do it, but it needs to stop. Because if you've never been to America, I promise you, you should be going, because it's awesome. Let me know in the comments if you're from America, if you have heard about this or not.
Sorry, America, but why have you been gatekeeping the Grand Canyon? Seriously, nothing prepares you for this. We pulled up to the Grand Canyon National Park and straight away, your brain just can't process it. It's too big, it's too deep, it's too everything. And I'm honestly sorry about this video, but it just doesn't do it justice. You have to see this for yourself. I can't show it to you. We only had half a day, so we did it as smart as we can. We started at the South Rim Visitor Center, and then we drove out along the Desert View Drive, which is East 64, out to the Desert View Watchtower. So if you're short on time, this is the play, because you get loads of different viewpoints without hiking for hours. We drove up there in the RV and we could just pull in everywhere and see all of the epic views. You can go up the watchtower at the end, it's free, but honestly, every single viewpoint already feels unreal.
This is just the most insane place. If this isn't on your bucket list, you need to add it. They call this the England's Grand Canyon, and it's just insane. I haven't seen anybody for miles. I am completely on my own in the middle of nowhere, and this is my view.
All right, we're here.
Wow.
Oh my God, this is...
Es lo que decía, esto parece un cuadro. Un cuadro bello, nunca había visto eso en mi vida.
How the natural or God made this. Yes. God bless America.
Here are a list of some things as a European traveling to America, what I used to always bring back to Europe that we simply just don't have in Europe. Some of the things that I'm listing we have now, but back in the day, we did not. So here are the list of things that me, my mom, and my sister, when we used to travel to the States, used to bring back in a suitcase to Dublin, Ireland. 1, pancake mix. We never got pancake mix. Maple syrup, the big microwave syrup that you can get here, and you scratch it. No, you don't scratch it. You know if it's hot or it says it's cold. You can get that. What was another one? Cake mixes, Betty Crocker cake mixes. Now we actually have Betty Crocker cake mixes in Ireland. Never before. Betty Crocker frosting. What else? Stovetop stuffing. My mom still brings back to this day for my dad, because we don't have that. The ranch sauces is really a thing because my brother was just here recently, and he literally got all the different ranch sauces you get. The avocado one, the plain ranch. I don't know what it is. But bringing the ranch sauce back is actually a real thing. And then what happened was my brother overshopped, didn't have room for all the ranch sauces. So then I was stuck with all these ranch sauces in my house. And then by the time he came back to the States, I kept the ranch sauces for him. But then we realized they were out of date. Anyway, so that's a real thing. I'm trying to think of other things that we didn't get. This will have to be a continued situation because I know there's more things, but I just don't remember right now. But I have so many memories of us just like shoving all these things in our suitcases. And then obviously when the TSA situation started where you're only allowed a certain amount of meals, then it was like, oh no, now we gotta pack it in the check-in suitcase. Oh my God, it better not spill. It better not, like, yes. This was literally my childhood as a European traveling to the USA as a kid.
I've got to say, collectively, we owe the USA an apology. And when I say we, I mean the entire world. And that apology is needed purely because of how much judgment the world has thrown onto the US over the last few years. The American people are probably the most genuine, welcoming, humble people that I've ever met in my life. 100%, if you get the chance, go to the US and travel and see it for yourself. I promise you, you won't regret it.
I'm from Germany, Europe, and as much as I love the US, there's one thing I hate about it, and it's you guys' damn AC. It's like, it's making us sick. I was staying at a friend's house in Georgia, and it was hot outside. We were like sweating and everything, so we went back inside, and tell me why, I opened the doors, and I was hit by the most freezing cold and Arctic air. I was like, damn, this can't be good for your body. So I woke up the next morning, sore throat, coughing, watery eyes, everything. I thought I almost got hypothermia there. Yeah, we Europeans are not built for this. You guys, next time give us a warning, like bring more blankets or something.
World. The United Kingdom warning its citizens you may be liable to arrest or detention if you break the rules.
It's all you see on the news in 2025.
Several Germans were detained at the U.S. border.
People in our DMs have been genuinely worried when we told them we were heading here. But we're the kind of people who want to find things out for ourselves. So we took the flights and here we are in Miami, not really knowing what to expect, a bit nervous, very curious, and ready for our first ever trip to the States.
Let's see what immigration is like here.
I'm a little bit nervous because this is what you hear on the news a lot, that there's been a lot of things happening here, not specifically at this airport, but just in general, where people have just been like, nope, you're going to jail instead of coming in. So fingers crossed, all is good.
Wow.
Oh, we're gonna step foot out in America for the very first time.
Oh, it's so warm.
Whoa, it's so hot.
Oh,
so many of these yellow taxis. I thought that was a New York thing.
Classic. No, but they look different. They're like stretched out different. These look like mean machines. We are in Miami after all, so it's like a little bit different, I assume. Oh, by the way, as you may have noticed, there was no problems at immigration whatsoever. The guy was super nice. We were like joking around, and he's like, "How much money did you bring?" And we were like, "We have $60."
The only problem we had is that there was about 600 British people there in front of us that made it take about,
at the same time,
about an hour, I think, in total.
Yeah, it took about an hour. But other than that, super smooth. And then I went to the restroom, and then I went into the first one. I was like, "Oh, oops, I've entered a room that's just like a bidet." So I went to the next one. I was like, "Oh, this one's the same. It must be the first few." Looked into all of them. That's just what the toilets look like here.
Is it?
They're like really low, really like oval, like forward.
Oh, I didn't notice that.
I didn't notice that. And then there's like a gap. There's a gap in the seat. So it's like the toilet seat doesn't go all the way around. There's like a gap. I don't know, yeah.
But anyway, we need to get now from the airport to Miami Beach, which is where we're staying. Because tonight we are going to watch Inter Miami, the MLS football team here. And yeah, we need to check into our hotel, have a look around Miami Beach, but also get to the game. It's already...
We booked a train, right?
3:30 now, yeah.
Yeah.
Our train leaves in about 2 hours. I didn't even know America had trains, but
no,
apparently they do.
This is super news to me. I only knew about the Amtraks, which is like a big one that goes
let's get a taxi.
far. Anyway, do we need to just jump into one of these?
No, we'll get an Uber. So do you give them tips now, or do you tip them after in the app? Because tipping is something we're going to have to get used to here, isn't it?
Yeah.
Fun thing about America is they don't have number plates on the front of the cars.
That is
only on the back.
Honestly, like as they said it, I was like, okay, not a single car has a number plate in the front.
Yeah, so you have to wait till the car's gone past and then have a look. Is it that one? All there is here is like Chevys.
Is that what this is?
Chevrolet. That is a Dodge.
Dodge.
Yeah. Like big cars.
Big cars. But they have big roads here, I think.
Yeah, it is. This is like another truck.
That's huge.
Hi.
Oh. This is nice.
Thank you.
Please use your seatbelt for your safety.
Getting Ubers and tipping is something we're going to have to get used to here in America. Turns out you can tip the driver directly from this tablet on the back of the seat. Is 15% tip normal for an Uber?
Look where we are.
We're literally in like the heart of everything. Let's go off the road though.
Literally got dropped off here on the beach. Miami Beach is right here.
This is intense.
Yeah. Oh, look at that. Corvette. I haven't seen so many people in bikinis and like swim shorts in a very long time.
Yeah. There's a lot of bikinis. I think that's the attire here is just
swimwear.
Yeah.
Ooh, CVS.
Nice.
I just know some of the names of the shops.
That's a pharmacy, right?
Yeah, it is. But when we were in the taxi then, there was just like loads of adverts on the radio for like pharmaceuticals, like Ozempic and stuff. Don't get that in the UK.
No, and it went on for ages.
Yeah, it went on for ages, yeah. They were listing off like what you shouldn't do and the side effects and everything. It was just going on and on and on.
So this is it?
Boulevard Hotel.
We're like inside a restaurant. I think this is the first time we've like stayed inside. Are we going? Inside.
Is this moving?
It's making a lot of noise. I think it's moving. We're staying inside like a restaurant, a bar. It's vibey. A lot of like music playing.
Yeah, that's what this street looks like. Just restaurants.
Yeah.
Bars.
Yeah. Ah. Gracias.
Ooh.
This is so cute. This is our super bright, gorgeous Airbnb.
Such a difference from the outside. Can you drink tap water in Miami? The good news is that while Florida ranked among the states with the worst water quality, tap water in the Sunshine State is considered safe to drink. Is that not good, is it?
No.
That
doesn't sound. That sounds like a bad thing. Like it's actually really bad, but you won't die.
After cancelling 4 Ubers that were over 20 minutes away, we finally got one to take us to the train station. To say we were cutting it fine.
You want to go for a ride?
You don't mind?
No.
The people we've met down here have just been absolutely wonderful.
Yeah.
Really,
a lot of good people.
really incredible people.
Where should I go? Where should we go? Here or somewhere else?
I'll just have her sit right here. You two can sit right here. Y'all been in the boats before?
No, not really.
Y'all sit back here then. Y'all want a life jacket? They going for a ride with us.
I'm intruding.
How dare you! Oh my God! We can. I can do this.
Of course you can.
Tony.
Tony, nice to meet you. I'm Jack.
Jack?
Yes, Jack.
Eddie.
Hey,
nice to
I'm
meet you.
Eddie with an H.
And this is Pidge.
Pidge?
Pidge, like a book.
Like pigeon?
No, like a page in a book. I was just telling Tony that we've never seen an alligator before.
Oh,
so
let me have a frog. I promise you, you will get it.
So we fish a lot around here.
Yeah.
Anytime she throws a frog, she brings up a little alligator.
Oh, there's one right there.
Oh my God, yeah. Wow.
An alligator.
That is
It's
the
a baby.
perfectly timed one ever. I can't believe I can see an alligator right now.
Yep, he's right there.
That is, that's just
This is a trolling motor.
a trolling motor.
So
Okay.
it's quieter.
Ah, I see. Nice. I literally just told you a minute ago I've never seen an alligator. So you can steer it from here with your foot? Oh wow. This is quite a high-tech boat then, huh?
There's a lot more high-tech.
I think so, I can tell. Oh my God, guys, this is incredible. Day 1 in Louisiana. Minute 2 have been on the river. One of the famous natives. Oh, it's not a real frog. It's like a pretend frog, so he thinks it's a frog. Oh, there we go. Go on.
Ready to go a little fast? Just a little fast.
All right, let's do a little fast.
Ready?
I feel like this boat does a lot fast. And it does. You're holding up. I got you, babe. Wow, look at this.
This is incredible.
Hey, oh, it's another level. Literally been in this state for an hour or two, and here we are on a boat with some wonderful people. Amazing.
Hey, don't get bumpy.
All right.
Look, I'm currently walking around DC and I've been reflecting a bit on the last 10 days I've had spent in America. And I just want to say that America, you've got it right. As a fan who's been experiencing things so far here at the World Cup on the ground, I have nothing but positive things to say so far in terms of the way that they've organised it. I mean, obviously there were concerns leading up to the tournament, but I think America's done a great job so far. Apart from the fact that the football's been amazing, I think every city has played its part in welcoming people to the country. I think America's shown its best side, and that's the people. In terms of organisation, the transportation has been great considering they don't have the same infrastructure as Asia or Europe. I mean, getting around to and from games has been easy. Safety-wise, it's been great. You know, you feel protected and welcome, not afraid of law enforcement. So they've done a great job in making people feel like there's not going to be any danger at this World Cup. There's been people in the cities that have voluntarily helped me personally. I mean, there's been times when I've not been able to get to certain places and people have nudged me in the right direction. So I think it shows that people are willing to help here. Cost of living here hasn't actually been too bad day to day. I mean, I was expecting to be tipping like $20 or something crazy. But I mean, people obviously know that it's not the culture back in Europe. And I've just been tipping people here and there that deserve it, you know. So I think they haven't pushed people to be adding on extra expenditure during the tournament. But most importantly, there's just been a great atmosphere around the country. I mean, I've met the most friendly people around the US, not just from America, but from all over the world. From the Cape Verdeans to the people from Curacao, to the Moroccans, to the Ghanaians, to the Europeans, to the Asians. I made friends with people from countries I never thought I would. So it's been an experience that I'll never forget so far. Thanks to America, everyone's having a great time. And I also think it shows why the World Cup is the greatest show on earth. Because in a world full of diversity, the World Cup brings unity to everyone.
The media portrays Americans as rude, lazy, all the above. And it's further from the truth. The amount of hospitality and kindness and care and pride Americans hold is truly like no other country I've been to. And to show you a perfect example of that, today is Flag Day, National Flag Day. And I went to the Huntsville Square. They did the whole ceremony where they lower the flag and I guess put a new flag up for the year. And that was obviously followed by the American national anthem. And it was just so nice to see everyone get their hat, take it off, and respect the country. The communities are so tight-knit together. And whilst I was there, of course, I was noticed because of my online presence now. And everyone came up to me and said, hi, handshakes, how are you? If you have any questions about this or that, let me know. If you want to go hunting, I'll show you this. Not to mention, I've got fantastic neighbours. And they are always coming over to see if I need anything. After specifically living in Arkansas for almost 6 years, I can safely say anyone outside of the US, ignore the media, because this is the best place I've been to. I love living here. I respect the culture here. and I'm so proud to be an American citizen. I'm just so grateful to be here, and I'm looking forward to the next 50 years that I have as my life in this country, and hopefully soon I'll be able to travel the country as well and experience all of it, because it's just wonderful.
I think I know why small.
He bought you guys dinner?
Yeah, I bought all of our dinners. We went to pay and the guy was like, no, it's already been paid for. They went for a beer this morning. Went up to pay for it. A lady already paid the beer for her. That is friendship.
We're hearing a lot of that.
Had a few drinks bought free of charge, which is great. We love that. But we've also reciprocated that, so it's no problem.
Are Americans representing? Is that what you're saying?
100%.
Okay, good.
Absolutely.
So nice.
Meeting expectations or
I need to
exceeding?
talk about something because it's been living in my head for weeks now. The World Cup came to America, right? Millions of people flew in. Europeans mostly for these clips anyway. Germans, Brits, French, Dutch, Spanish, you name it. And they came here for football. That's it. Watch some games, drink some beers, go home. Except a bunch of them don't want to go home. I'm serious. You're gonna see it in these clips. There's a girl who came for 2 weeks and is now literally asking people on camera how visa extensions work. 2 weeks turned into, so how do I stay here? That's not a normal vacation reaction. Nobody comes back from 2 weeks in Portugal Googling immigration law. Okay, maybe some people do, but you get what I'm saying. And the reason it's happening is the part I can't stop thinking about. See, if you grow up in Europe, everything you know about America comes through a screen. You've never been here. Your mates have never been here. So your entire picture of this country is built out of news clips and headlines. And what do the headlines show? Shootings, riots, people arguing about politics, ambulance bills that cost more than a car. That's the America they grew up with. A war zone with a drive-through. So these fans get on the plane genuinely nervous, not like, ooh, new country, nervous, actually scared. One guy in here says, and I'm not exaggerating, he says he thought he'd get robbed at the airport. The airport. He'd mentally prepared for it. That was his baseline expectation of this place. And then he lands. And some random dude helps him with his bags and asks how his flight was. And you can see it in his face when he tells the story. He didn't know what to do with that. His whole brain had been set up for one version of America, and the real one walked up and offered to carry his luggage. That's basically every clip in this video. Different person, different city, same exact arc. Landed scared, confused within a day, in love with the place by the weekend. Real quick before we get into them, if you like this stuff, hit the like button and subscribe. I know every channel says it, but it genuinely decides whether videos like this get pushed to people or die in a corner of the algorithm. It takes you 1 second. Okay, moving on. So the clips. Let me set some of these up because there are details you might miss. Watch for the Scottish guy early on. He's the one who keeps saying, "Nobody told us." Nobody told us. He says it like 4 times. Nobody told him the strangers talk to you. Nobody told him people smile at you in the street for no reason. He's almost annoyed about it, like he wants a refund on 40 years of assumptions. And that's the thing that keeps coming up. Way more than the stadiums or the fireworks or any of the big flashy stuff. It's the small stuff that breaks these people. Waiters actually chatting with them. Random people saying good morning. Strangers asking where they're from and then actually listening to the answer. Stuff that Americans don't even register because here, that's just a Tuesday. But if you're from a place where making eye contact on the train is basically an act of aggression, that hits different. One Dutch guy describes it as, everyone acts like they already know you. He meant it as a compliment. I think. Then there's the word they keep using. And I want you to actually listen for this, because once you notice it, you can't unhear it. Lied. Not the media exaggerated. Not, it's a bit different than I expected. Lied. The media lied to us. Over and over, clip after clip. Different countries, different languages, same word. These are people from places with free press, mind you. And they're standing in some parking lot in Texas or Philly or Kansas City, mid-tournament, working out in real time that they got fed a cartoon version of an entire country for their whole lives. You can watch it click. It's honestly kind of uncomfortable to watch, in a good way. Now look, they're not blind. The portions come up constantly. And yeah, fair, the portions are ridiculous. One French guy holds up a drink cup that is genuinely the size of his head and just stares at it. No commentary needed. The tipping confuses all of them. All of them. There's a whole clip that's just two Germans trying to do tip math at a diner and slowly losing their minds. And the prices, the sprawl. The fact that you need a car to buy milk in half the country. They notice all of it. Nobody in these clips thinks America is perfect. But watch what happens right after the burger jokes. The same French guy, same breath basically, goes, "But everyone here seems happy." And he sounds confused saying it, like happiness wasn't on the itinerary. Like he'd budgeted for the big drinks, but not for the mood. There's another moment, and I won't spoil exactly where it is, where a guy just goes quiet for a second and says, "I feel more free here than at home." That's it. Doesn't explain it. Doesn't need to. The silence after does the work. And by the end of the tournament, you get the clips that honestly got me a little bit. People at airports not wanting to board. A group of Brits saying they've already booked flights back for next summer. No football required. That girl with the visa questions. A Spanish guy who says, dead serious, "I came for the World Cup. I'm leaving with a plan." A plan, man. He came for group stage matches and left with a 5-year plan. So yeah, make of all this what you want. America's got real problems. Everybody knows it. Nobody here is pretending otherwise, including the people in these clips. But there's a difference between a country with problems and the horror film these people were sold their whole lives. And apparently it took a football tournament of all things for a few million people to find out which one was real. Anyway, clips. If you've been to America and something surprised you, first thing that got you, put it in the comments. I actually read them. Like, subscribe, all that. There's a lot more of this coming because the tournament gave us months of material.